Evrima's latest update has brought a few new things to the Game.ini, as well as a change to the naming of one of them. There's a new role you can add to the TIGameStateBase section of the Game.ini called VIPs. All you need to do is add the person's Steam ID, much like how you add admins to your server, and in doing so, this ID will supposedly be able to skip the queue and even join if the server is full. Moving on to TheIsle.TIGameSession, there's a couple of new settings related to weather. Adjusting these settings will decide how often the weather switches, likely using a random value in between the min and max. There is also now a PlantSpawnMultiplier that, you guessed it, multiplies how many plants spawn. Raising this will increase how many edible plants spawn in the map. Migrations have been a thing for a while now, but now you can adjust specific things for them, such as the maximum time a species migration zone stays active, and wherever you want, mass migrations, and how often a new zone becomes available. The last few settings are patrol zones, which I assume is similar to migrations where they pop up on the scent compass. And also now you can straight up disable the diet system entirely if you don't want buffs and just want to live in the old Isle cope state. Replays have returned and have a brand new config name. Although currently the icon doesn't show up while recording, it's supposedly still working and will show an icon in the near future, probably. Last but not least, there's AI density. This is another multiplier variable like growth and plant spawn, but for AI. I'm guessing the higher this variable is, the more dense groups of AI spawn in. I also forgot to mention that there's a corpse decay multiplier that's also been added, which multiplies how fast corpses decay to despawn. The lower the value, the faster the corpses despawn. But wait, there's more. Remember how region spawning was a thing, and then it just suddenly disappeared? Well, now you can choose to re-enable it for your server with these settings. And because it's also not listed in the official examples, that Discord button in-game is not just there for show. You can remove your Discord server invite links from the server name, guys. Come on. Just add this into your Game.ini, and that button will take anyone who clicks it to your server, if they choose to join. This I can confirm works. One final thing you might realize in the new update is this setting breakpad mini dump app ID when you start your Evrima server. This happens because the logs that used to show up in here have now moved. In your server folder, go to TheIsle, saved, logs, and normally you would look in here for your logs. The log file has been renamed to TheIsle-shipping rather than just TheIsle. I don't know if this will stay in future updates, but this is what it is currently. As you can see, this is what you should see when you start your server. You'll see it say starting server session. It'll take a little bit. It'll say start session created, configuring session, starting session, and then session was created successfully. I don't know if it says anything else if the server fails to start up. You'll see it here though, if anything bad does happen. You can also see other things like when players are connecting, the name of players, their ID, both Steam and Epic Online Services, and you can even see when people leave. You can also see their growth state, what they are, how they died and what they died from, if they've safe logged or not, which is sleeping for 60 seconds in-game. You can even see if they've selected mutations and what mutation they have selected. So there's a lot this new log system can show, so keep an eye on it. And that's all there is in the latest update for you server owners out there. Until next time, happy hosting.